Previously on Daxplore.
Seems like it. Oh, he's doing another wee. There you go. Got him on camera now. They don't mind, do they? They don't care.
And coming up in today's video.
And there's no safety barrier around them, and there's children running around everywhere, and there's deer running around everywhere as well, which I think is quite dangerous, to be honest. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you watched our last video, you know where we are. We are in the Wildlife Park Rheinböllen in the middle of Germany. And yeah, we are staying here for the second part of our wildlife tour video. And we are now going to do the light park, which is something that they offer during the wintry seasons each year. And yeah, it's just for 1 month, I think, only 1 month or maximum of 2 months, and it's an upcharge attraction. We are going to go around the park, and they will have different items lit up. They will have light trails and different photo opportunities. So we thought we'd do an extra video, as the other video did get quite long. If you want to see the park in the daytime, do check the other video out. And yeah, this video just focuses on that extra special upcharge package that we booked, which is €15 per person, €2 extra if you have a dog. We do have our dog with us, just in case you were interested in that. And yeah, we're going to go around and take a tour of the park in the dark and see their light show. So I can't wait to show you all. So come along with us. So we're going to make our way round again now. And we're back to the entrance where the meerkats were in the other video. And to the left there were the red deer. And this looks like the beginning of the trail. And the deer that we could see in the other video are now all lit up. So we have an extra park map here dedicated to the event. So it shows you exactly the things. Oh, they're the mushrooms that we saw earlier. So it is as I thought it would be, just around the main lake. So we're just going to go and get our little stamp checked, and then we'll be all the way in. We have the deer over here, which look absolutely spectacular. We saw these earlier on. I didn't know that these would light up, but they look absolutely great. Wonderful photo opportunity there. Really, really cool. Now we can see the bear. I've zoomed all the way in. Oh, he's all on his own. Oh, bless him. He's just eating his dinner now. See, we didn't see him earlier on, but now we can see him. So this is where the otters are again. The Asian small-clawed otter, and they've decorated the pond area outside. Put loads of lights around it. It looks really nice. Now this is the pathway we went earlier where the bees were. If you saw the other video, you'll know. Oh no, the bees are not lit up. I thought they would be. We'll just go around this way and have a look here. They've all gone to sleep now, so there's not really a lot of animals outside, which is understandable. They've all had their food and now they've gone to bed. So the focus is now obviously more on the light show than it is the animals. That's why we came in before, so we could see the animals while they were out and about and feeding and stuff. So we thought we'd get the best of both opportunities. Yeah, so that's really nice. They've done it all the way around And I can't wait. Tomorrow we're going to be decorating our home for Christmas, setting the tree up as well. So if you want to see that, I'm going to vlog that as well. And you can come along and join us while we decorate for Christmas. I can't wait. So we have a section here with butterflies, and they're actually moving as well. Don't know if it can focus. It's very bright, so it's... Don't know if you can see it very well. They're actually moving up and down, their wings up and down at the back there. It looks like they're bees at the back. That's quite cool. So they have actual animatronics that move as well. Weren't expecting that really. There we go. And obviously this light trail here follows along the pathway, so you know where you're going really. So I'm not one... Oh. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this long strip of light up down here should be lit up as well. And there are sort of a few things that are not working over there near the bench. I think there's meant to be a light on over there as well. So I think a lot of it's not working. Maybe they've not turned it on yet, but I think this strip of light along here is actually there to tell us what way to go. So I'm sure it should be on, but it's not on yet. And I heard one of the keepers on the walkie-talkie saying that something wasn't right. So seemed to be a few technical difficulties, but there you go. That's the way it is. That's life. And I'm sure this is the bit where the bees are. I'm sure these bees were meant to be lit up as well over here, over there, but I'm not too sure. Maybe that's just me making things up, but it looks like they should be. So yeah, that's quite disappointing really, that a lot of it's not working, especially when you pay an extra upcharge for things like this. I think they could have included it with the entry fee of €14, to be honest, because you're walking around the park anyway. But obviously they do have to consider the upkeep of the park as well. And this cock over here and the hen over here and the chicks, I'm sure they're meant to be on as well. I think they should be part of the display, but there you go. We'll see. Maybe they'll be on later on. So here we go. Here's something lit up as well. That's actually working. And this will take us along. And that's what I'm saying. I think this should be on all the way along the way, so you know what way to go. As a sort of marking, so you know what way to walk. But maybe that's not true. Maybe that's just me. I can see some bunny rabbits over the back there, so that'll be our next stop. There we go. Some bunny rabbits. They're nice. With his carrot and the little baby bunny there outside the bunny hut, which is quite fitting. They were in here earlier on. They're probably asleep now, so I'm going to be quite quiet as well. Don't want to disturb their animals. That's quite cool as well, that they've decorated the ceiling like this. There are lots of gaps in between the sections where there's not really anything to see. But as I said, I think most of the areas should have decorations that light up. I think this is actually the first day as well where they've done it. I think it starts on the 15th of the 11th and goes all the way through to January. So it might just be the beginning errors that happen with things like this. So I'm not too upset, but hopefully they get that fixed as well. Should go and say hello to our donkey. It's very dark now, but our friend Mr. Donkey is still out. Let's go and say hello. Hello? You're not going to sleep yet? It's very dark, you can't see him, but we're going to keep on going to the next bit. So they've got the trees lit up over there, which is really nice. And that will take us to our next section. So we have these orangey red coloured park ants here. And then the light changes to purple in the distance there. So we're back to where the wolves are. This is where the wolves were. Wolves are sleeping. Oh, well, 2 of them are. They're probably quite confused as well because the park closes at 5. They're wondering why people are still walking about at after hours. Obviously 2 hours longer than it usually is open. And if this is the first day with all the lights, they're probably quite confused, understandably. So we have these park hands here as well, facing that way weirdly enough. Don't know why. I think it would be quite cool if they were facing upwards or the other way, so you wouldn't see the the digital timer on the back. But there you go. Nice purple colour surrounding this entire area. This is where the wolves were as well, yeah? Yeah, this was the entire wolf cage. I say cage, habitat. So yeah, we've got orange, red on the other side, purple on this side. Haven't seen anything amazing so far, to be honest. Apart from the deer at the beginning, I thought they were quite cool. And maybe the bunny rabbits. But apart from that, it's just been a few park hands and we saw the butterflies as well, yeah. So now we're up the back of the park again where the yak were. The Shetland, sorry, not the Shetland, the Scottish, what are they called? Scottish? The ones with the horns. Ones with the horns. That makes it easier. Anyway, you know what I mean. Back where the raccoons are. So a little fun fact concerning the park hands that face into the habitat. Luca just had a look and was interested in why that is the case, because it would be unusual to have them facing that way, really, wouldn't it? And apparently it's because wolves can't see ultraviolet light, so that's why they shine it into the cage or into the habitat and not away from the habitat. So when they walk past the light, they won't be distracted by it because they can't see it. And at the same time, it gives a nice glow because they're white wolves. We see them in a purple colour, so that's the reason behind it and why they thought they would do it. Obviously, with the wolves sleeping right now, there's not a big chance of us seeing them, but seeing them walk past. But it would be nice to see them like all lit up in purple. So yeah, if it doesn't distract the animals, it's a nice little feature, isn't it? So I was just wondering what everyone was looking at, but there's actually a raccoon on the top of the roof here. I don't know if you can see that. But they are nocturnal animals, I think, raccoons, so they come out at night. That's funny. So I think I found the next light that's not working. There's a long string of lights here all along this wall that I think should be on as well. I don't know if an animal has maybe bitten the cable or something, but yeah, it's quite disappointing. A lot of things don't seem to be working, and for €15 per person, I think that is quite a lot actually, to be honest, if a lot of things are not working. Yeah, so it's quite disappointing. We've seen some good things so far, and we're not finished yet, but we'll see. This little area here that they've set up where you can eat indoors. In like a big tent, and over there there's a stall where you can get like bratwurst and pretzels and stuff like that. And then you can go in here and eat in there, which is a nice little touch, I think. With the lamps are romantic. They have these little fire things everywhere. And there's no safety barrier around them, and there's children running around everywhere, and there's deer running around everywhere as well, which I think is quite dangerous, to be honest. There's wild animals walking around. I don't know if they realise that it's hot, I'm not sure. But especially with the little children walking around. I mean, it's a nice touch, but there's literally open fire here. I don't think they do that every evening. I think that's just for the light show as well, but yeah, I think that, to me, that seems quite risky. But they're like these little fires everywhere. You can sit down and enjoy the fire. It's a nice little touch. So this is probably like the halfway point. If you want a bite to eat, a bite to drink over there. Obviously all costs extra if you want to buy I think they have bratwurst and maybe currywurst and stuff like that. Typical German.
Marshmallow.
Oh, marshmallows. Toasted marshmallows as well, apparently. Ah, so we're just sitting here at the halfway point, enjoying the bonfire, the little bonfire here. It's not even too cold today, to be honest. It's very, very enjoyable. I've got my woolly hat on from Europa Park, the one I bought in the Europa Park vlog. But yeah, it's not too cold at all. Very enjoyable. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little break, have a little drink, and then continue along. And I don't think there's a lot left to go. I think we just walk around the other end of the other side of the big lake, and then we'll be back to the main entrance again. So I think that's all there is to see, really. And there's a big bonfire here as well, simulated through glow sticks, which is a nice little touch. So you have the real bonfires over there, and then you have the light show bonfire over here. So if we go down this way, it's very dark. I hope you're able to see anything at all. But obviously that makes the video, doesn't it? You have this tree that was actually lit up earlier as well, and then I think we come to the end of the trail where there's the mushrooms. I think there were loads of mushrooms that were lit up as well. You could see them from the other side. This is quite cool with the tree. There's a dog there. It's hard to see where the edge is. Yeah, I like that. Really cool glow on the whole tree. Looks really nice. Could have used more of that along the pathway so you can see where you're going, really. I mean, all along this pathway there's no light at all. And it's quite difficult to see where you're going sometimes, as it is right near a lake. But yeah. Yeah, so it does in fact look like, sorry, it's very, very dark, but it does in fact look like that none of the lamps on the other side of the water are actually working. And we saw this afternoon that there were park ants everywhere located along the river and the water edge, and they don't seem like they're working at all, which is a real shame, actually, I must say. But these things happen. I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose. I just hope they get it fixed. It is quite disappointing when you pay that much extra for an attraction like this and then half of it doesn't work. So here are the mushrooms we saw earlier on, where I said they're probably going to be lit up as well. Different variations, different sizes. They're quite cool. And they go all the way up the back. So I've now come to the end of the trail, and I'm just going to show you the shop inside. They have a lot of plushies from Nikki. These really cute little meerkat here. Kangaroos, ponies, animals, fox. They all fit to the animals here in the park. Owls. Things for the little ones here, games and stuff. They have some more generic items like rucksacks. They have some more plushies here as well. Like this goat. Let's see, get an idea of the prices. This isn't Nikki, I think this is just like a generic brand. €25 for that. And we have some birds with real bird calls. You can buy some food here for animals as well. Dog treats, training treats. It's quite fun. Some games up there as well. Yeah, so just loads of bits and pieces for when you go out in nature as well. Oh, I like him. He's cute. Look, take me home. It's hard not to be honest. €18. I think they're not too bad, actually. The prices are not too bad. Plushies can be really expensive at times. You've got the white wolf there as well, 28.50 for the middle size. You've got the lynx there, and it's got the logo of the park on it as well, which I think is quite a nice touch. He's 30 euros. Kangaroo with the baby up there. Yeah, so nice items here. Some books for children as well. Good. Boots for children, and your typical Schleich animals here that you can buy, which fits to the theme as well, doesn't it? Some cool looking socks there as well. Dogs on. And they have some homemade produce as well by the looks of it, like different jams and oils and liquors and stuff like that. Honey. That's probably from their bees that we saw earlier on. Yeah, so come and check it out. They have a lot of options.
Yeah, okay.
So that's just an overview of the shop. So guys, that now wraps up our video of the light tour Lichter im Park in the Wildlife Park Rheinböllen in Germany. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit disappointing that a lot of the lights and attractions that were supposed to be there for the show tonight didn't work. We did actually overhear one of the people who work at the Wild Park say that the owls in the trees and stuff should be lit up, and that they weren't working, and they weren't sure why it wasn't working, and they're working on it to get it fixed as quickly as they can. But we even noticed on the end bit, or like the end, as we got to the end of the trail towards the main entrance again, there was a big scaffolding post with lamps on that should have been on. I noticed, like I showed you in the video halfway through, that there should have been some lamps on as well, and some strings of lights should have been on. So a lot of things were unfortunately not working. I mean, these things happen. As I said, I think they've only been doing it since the last 2 days, so it's the first weekend of the Lichter im Park tour that you can do, and it goes all the way through to January, so I'm sure they will fix it as soon as they possibly can. But I mean, these things happen. We are in the outdoors, and things are likely to go wrong and not work if you're working in the outdoors. So I'm not angry at all. It is obviously a bit disappointing with it being an upcharge attraction. We did pay 15 euros each extra just to do the light tour. So we basically walked around the same area as we did in the afternoon that you would see in the other video if you want to go and check that out. Yeah, so we just walked around the big lake again, and yeah, we're hoping for more, to be honest. If I'm going to be very honest, I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't go back again, and I wouldn't pay that money again just for the extra charge. If it's included in your daily ticket, I understand. Maybe if you paid 20 euros instead of 15 euros for your entire day, and then you can also stay for the light show in the park after hours for the extra 2 hours, then I would understand that. But to charge you the full price for the day and then an extra charge for the attraction, I thought was a little bit too much, to be honest. Maybe that's just my view because a lot of it wasn't working. Maybe I would have different view if it would, if everything would have worked and would have gone to plan. But there you go. That's just my opinion, guys. Do leave a comment and let me know if you've done anything similar in the past before. I know there are wildlife parks that do that all around England as well and in other countries. So let me know if you've done anything similar and how you thought the experience was, if you would do it again. And please do let us know if there's anywhere that you would like us to visit, and if you have any other ideas for future videos. Also go and check the other video out that we filmed before this one. If you want to see the park during the daytime, we've done an entire tour around the park during the day, and this is just a special video obviously dedicated to that extra charge attraction in the evening. Please do leave a comment if you want to. We really would appreciate it. Like and subscribe to our channel. We are a new channel still, so we do appreciate any support that comes our way, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you once again for watching, and yeah, see you next time. Thank you and bye bye.